Breaking news, what our very own brother Babachir has said about Tinubu is causing a lot of reactions all over. He said if it's about competence, will Tinubu beat Osinbajo, who is a professor? Don't you know that the whole election, the primary election that was done in APC was he said it was compromised though. He said the election, the APC primary was compromised. And the fact that you see that our very own brother Amechi, they said he beat the professor, that it was all planned. In case anything happens to Tinubu, Professor Yemi Osinbajo will still not come on board because he's the second person. Do you see what's going on? Yeah, that's what Babachir is revealing to us, that on a plain level field, can Tinubu beat Professor Yemi Osinbajo, and revealing some of the things that happened during the APC primaries. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. If it is about competence, will Tinubu beat Osinbajo, who is a professor, to rule Nigeria, who is in the corridor of power now and is already carrying out the job as the president of the country when the president is not around? Don't you know APC primaries was all arranged? Babachir, the former secretary to the government of the Federation, had in an interview cleared the air concerning his opinion about the Muslim ticket adopted by Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Recall that Bola Ahmed Tinubu had earlier has gone on to pick a Muslim, expressed that he is satisfied with what he has taken. Babachir as well has made it known that about his displeasure with the Muslim ticket by writing a letter to Tinubu personally and also granting interview to share his view. He had another interview with Arise News where he further explained his opinion. In the course of the interview, the anchor of the program reminded Babachir that Tinubu said he picked Kashim Shettima because of his competence in reaction to the statements the anchor had made. Babachir noted that if it's about competence, will Tinubu beat the vice president, the person of Yemi Osinbajo, who is more competent than himself? Let's call a spade a spade. You think the APC primary just happened? Don't you know it was all arranged? Do you think it just happened? Tinubu doesn't stand a chance between himself and Osinbajo, but yet it happened. Tinubu, who has only a degree in business administration and management, would he beat the professor Yemi Osinbajo, who in question is very competent right now in the corridor of power? Are we going to compare the two? What has Kashim done? He was the former governor of Borno State, yet controversies trail him all over. The anchor of the program reminded Babachir that the vice presidential slot is about giving the competence to deliver votes. And that's what Tinubu explained, and that's why he took Babachir, because he wanted the vote from that region. Well, my wonderful people, it's becoming a real point of call. Babachir is not happy and is not quiet about it. He's making it real loud and clear that these persons do not understand, the very rudiment of doing the right thing. If they do, they will not act in such a way and manner in which they are carrying out or in which they are doing right now, saying this is absolutely and completely unnecessary, not right, and should not be encouraged, or people should never see that as a way of life. What Tinubu is doing in a multicultural, multi-regional society is saying to everyone, I don't care about you. If you want the sky to come down, go ahead and do your thing. I don't care. This is what Tinubu is saying to everybody. He has been advised. He continued and he said, you know what? I don't care what you think. Really, I don't care. Advise yourself. That is what he's saying to Nigerians. So don't advise me. Babachir is saying, if we want to pick competence, he's saying Babachir has competence, and he feels that because he has picked him, sentiment of region will come upon the people. They will go ahead and vote for him because he's from their area, and they want to, when the person is in power. Buhari has been in power. How did he affect the North? Buhari is in power. The North bled like no other place. Things happened. The North was bleeding, yet Buhari is in power. The North was bleeding heavily, not small, heavily, very heavily. Yet Buhari is in power. So how does he really, do you feel me? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Buhari is in power. The North is heavily bleeding. So, I mean, I don't get it. I'm trying very hard to understand it. Because they will say, no, I chose him because he would deliver vote from this region. So you go to people, you know these things, it does not stand abroad. Though. You have to go around yourself, house to house. You have to engage the people, okay, and make them see why they should vote for you. You know, it's in Nigeria that we can do some things and get away with it and think it's all right. You know, somebody who has never shown any form of dignity, self-respect, involved in community, or, involved in helping people in any way, form or kind. We wake up one morning, come on board and tell you, he wants to be this. Somebody who stole, who was convicted will come back and he will successfully win an election. Welcome to Nigeria. Yeah, anything happens. Okay, he will come in, he will succeed, and he will go and sit down. And nothing, the sky will not turn blue. The sky, it will not turn blue. It will continue. It will continue as business as usual, as if nothing happened. Welcome to Nigeria. So these are some of the things going on and why we must sincerely pay attention to what matters. If we want to see, a better tomorrow, not just for you, not just for me, but for the generation yet unborn. Some persons are taking advantages into their hands. And until we begin to put a stop to it, they will not stop because they will want to push their luck and see how far they can go. They want to push it a bit further and see what they can get away with. But you know the funniest thing? We have to make that decision by coming on board and rising up and saying, no, enough is enough. You have done this before, you have gotten away with it, but I mean, it's no more viable. We're not going to allow it. We're going to ensure that, we dispense the truth at this point in time. You see, so these are some of the things that are going on and why we all have got a point of duty and a point of call to ensure that we stand for what is right. Okay, so these are some of the things happening, and it is important that every one of us absolutely, completely do that which is necessary and bring to an end some of the issues that are going on right now in this country so that we can truly be safe. So this is what is happening. This is what is going on. And Nigerians, the truth of the matter remains, if we want things to change, we have to go for it. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.